It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, all that and more, coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little... They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first and 3's in. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to diagnose, is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's to go in the half. Here's the field goal unit onto the field. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers from 21 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 37 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. 5 continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Justice Hill, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown.
Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe.
Automatic
And
first
now
down.
that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.